Prince Harry and Meghan Markle will not christen their daughter Lilibet in the UK and are likely to opt for a ceremony in California, royal sources have claimed. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex welcomed their second child Lilibet Diana Mountbatten Windsor, who was born in Santa Barbara, California, on June 4 this year. It had previously been suggested the couple, who named the 4-month-old after the Queen's childhood nickname, would christen their child at Windsor Castle in front of the monarch, who is yet to meet her great-granddaughter. However, sources have now revealed that a christening in the UK was highly unlikely and the pair will instead opt to christen their daughter at the Episcopal Church of the US. The decision will now raise questions as to when the Queen will ever get to meet the great-granddaughter named after her face-to-face. It also comes just days after it was revealed that Prince Harry would not be returning to Britain next week to join his brother Prince William at a party to honour their late mother. A palace source told, "There will not be a christening in the UK. It is not happening." Meanwhile, another insider added it was highly unlikely. The Episcopal Church of the U.S., which is member church of the Worldwide Anglican Communion, is run by Bishop Michael Curry, who became an internet sensation after he delivered a 14-minute sermon at the couple's wedding at St. George's Chapel, Windsor, in 2018. Conducting the ceremony in the U.S. will mean that Lilibet will not be considered a member of the Church of England automatically. However, the young royal could later join a Church of England congregation if she came to the UK. Although Meghan attended a Catholic high school, she was baptised and confirmed into the Church of England in a private ceremony at the Chapel Royal conducted by Archbishop of Canterbury Justin Welby. The intimate 45-minute service was conducted by the Archbishop of Canterbury at the Chapel Royal in 2018 and was a closely guarded secret with only a handful of royal aides involved. Meghan followed partly in the footsteps of the Duchess of Cambridge, who was baptised as an infant but had a private confirmation after her engagement to Prince William. The service observed the full ritual of the church with holy water from the River Jordan from the private royal family font poured on Meghan's head. Lilibet's brother, Archie, was also christened by the Archbishop amid unprecedented secrecy at St. George's Chapel, Windsor, in 2019. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry made it clear they didn't want to raise their children via the standard practices of the British royal family after they stepped back from their duties and jetted over to the US, and it could be a while until we see any new images of their two children. Whilst the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's 2-year-old son Archie's pregnancy and birth was fairly well documented, the couple managed to keep the majority of the details surrounding their 4-month-old daughter Lilibet's birth pretty under wraps. Royal fans will be familiar with how it all goes. The public are often introduced to a newborn family member via a photo call a matter of hours after their birth, and we can expect regular updates as the child grows up and hits those milestone moments. But despite Meghan and Harry's second child being born this June, we've yet to see a single photo of her, or an updated image of their eldest, Archie. May 2021 was the last time anyone saw a snap of the red-headed toddler, who by now looks the spitting image of both his parents sporting both mum Meghan's kind brown eyes and dad Harry's flame-colored hair. Prior to the snaps revealed in May, the public had enjoyed some irregular updates on the youngest royal family member, but over recent months it's seeming more and more likely that royal fans have been cut off. A royal expert has recently spoken about the reasons behind Meghan and Harry's secrecy, and why they could very well keep their children's lives completely private until they are adults. Author and expert on all things royal Christopher Anderson said that proud dad Prince Harry wants to shield them from the trauma of the paparazzi. Explaining that both the royal children would inevitably face hounding by an intrusive paparazzi as they grow up, Christopher stated he wouldn't be surprised if this was the last we'd seen of the young Sussexes. Both Meghan and husband Harry, who went in May 2018, have worked hard to maintain as much privacy as possible when it comes to family life, and even cited it as one of their main reasons for stepping down from their senior royal duties. So it's not too much of a stretch to assume their long sought-after privacy could also mean protecting their youngsters from the public eye. Anderson, who is the author of the 2001 book Diana's Boys Told, "I'm sure Harry especially wants to shield them, Archie and Lilibet, from that trauma as long as humanly possible, so that his children can have something akin to the proverbial normal childhood." It's thought that prior to their stateside move, Harry hated having to give any media access to Archie, and the couple have proven that they aren't adverse to using legal action against those who can't respect their want and need for privacy. Not too long after their 2020 move, Meghan and Harry sued a photo agency who used a drone to capture images of baby Archie whilst he was out on a walk with maternal grandmother Doria. Archie and Lilibet's childhoods will undoubtedly be worlds away from their cousins, as Prince William and Kate's 3 kids Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis have spent their entire lives posing for formal snaps, even having paparazzi document their first days at school.